Hi guys, it's Paula and I hope you are doing well. This is going to be a monthly update for Pan in every palette. This is a large group collab that I am doing with friends on Instagram mostly, but also some friends here on YouTube. And we are just trying to hit a pan in our palettes. Trying. The whole point of this project is to focus in on one shadow in a palette and hit pan on it. If we can achieve that goal, we roll that palette out and pick a new palette without any pan and try to hit pan in that. The creator of this project is Lady Pans a Lot, and at the time she started this project, she had 16 palettes and her goal was to have a pan in each of those palettes by the time she finished this project. There are some amazing panners in this group that are making really good progress. I was gonna look on the spreadsheet to see who's doing what, but I think there's some people that have hit like 10, 15, 20 pans already since starting this project. I am not one of them. I still do not have pan in any of the 4 palettes I put in this project. I have hit pan in other things that are in other projects, but not these. These are like the forgotten stepchildren of my projects this year. And a lot of that has to do with the experiment. That being said, every time I use one of these palettes, I enjoy it and I'm glad I got a chance to use it. So that's what I'm here to talk about. 3 out of the 4 palettes in this project I only used yesterday and today with this eye look right here. This is the same eye look I did at my update last month. It's a lovely eye look and it incorporates all 4 palettes at the same time. So it's kind of nice to incorporate all 4 pans of eyeshadow into one eye look, and I like the way it looks. So the good news is I got to use them all twice. The bad news is I only used them twice. I mean, that's kind of horrible if you're trying to hit pan, but you know, it is what it is. The first one is Pat McGrath. I am trying to hit pan on this shadow right here. Sorry, whoa. Right here, this guy. He's the most untouched looking shadow out of all of them. It looks brand new. I mean, there's nothing. I used it 2 times this month for a total of 7. Oh, that's horrible. For a total of 7 times since this project started. No wonder why it looks brand new. I've only used it 7 times, so I love it. I'm wearing it on my eyelid today with a bunch of other things. So it's a lovely shadow. I'm glad I'm using it in this project, but not good. My Natasha Denona Green Brown palette, I think that's what it's called. I am trying to hit pan on this shade right here. It is called Moonstone. It makes a lovely brow bone highlight and inner corner highlight, which is how I've been using it over the last 2 days. At least it looks a little roughed up and used, like there's some fallout and stuff, which is kind of nice to see. But yeah, not a dip or anything going on there. I have now used this a total of 8 times. 8 times. Oh, additionally, I am not trying to hit pan on this shade right here, but I did want to point out that in my attempt to get the Natasha Denona gold palette out of my system, I did use this gold shadow right here 2 times, and I kind of rediscovered how lovely that shadow is. So I have been trying to recreate looks when I can with inspiration from the photos I've seen of the gold palette. So I am trying. I do think I can get it out of my system if I keep working at it long enough. We will see. But yes, I did get 2 uses out of this gold shade right there, and it's called True Gold, I believe. Yes, True Gold. So that was really fun. Okay, my little Morphe my Morphe 350M palette. I am trying to hit pan on this shade right here. It's obviously a good transition shade. That's how I've been using it. I am wearing it that way today, and it's a lovely shade. If I didn't have MAC's Soft Brown in the experiment, I would be getting a ton of use out of this, but because I have a very similar shade in my Pan That palette and the experiment, I go for that one way more often than I go for this one. But again, I'm glad I've used it twice And I don't think it shows up at all on camera, but I am getting a little bit of a dip going there. I don't think these are the deepest pans ever made, so I really do think that if I just kind of focus my brush right here, I could hit pan on this one first. I think so. I don't know when, but I do think I could hit pan on this before 2020. Is that a realistic goal? And so now I've used that shadow a total of 11 times. None of these are that great. I mean, this project's been going on for like 6 months. Yeah. So not great. All right, the overachiever for the month was my Urban Decay Moondust palette. I am focusing in on the shade Spectre right here. I used it a total of 13 times over the past month. That's the most I've used the shadow in any 1 month period. So I really got into the groove with this guy, and I enjoy it. I enjoy it very much. I'm wearing it today on top of the Pat McGrath eyeshadow. In total, I've used this shade 41 times since the start of this project, which means I have used this shadow way more than I've used any of the other 3 shadows in the other 3 palettes. And in an exciting update, after I filmed my May Get Ready With Me, the protrusion came off. It just kind of popped off the next day, and so it's gone. My little belly button, my little outie belly button is gone now, and it's flat again. I mean, it's not flat, it's kind of lumpy and bumpy, but yeah, the belly button's gone. That was shocking and exciting. When I compare how that shade looks to the other shadows in this palette, it really does look like it's getting used. The other ones still look pretty much brand new, although I do think I've used every one of the other ones at least once. But yeah, it's really exciting to see this one looking used up a little bit. I don't need much. I just pat a little bit on my finger and then pat a little bit on my eye, and that's kind of the look I like. But yeah, 41 times is kind of awesome. Okay guys, one of these updates, eventually, I will have pan if I stick with this. I mean, slowly but surely, I'm just that little turtle just creeping along that will someday hit pan in one of these shadows. But we've all talked about this before, and I really do believe it. At least I'm getting some use. At least I'm getting some use out of these 4 palettes that I wouldn't otherwise be touching if it wasn't for this project. I really hope that I can eventually roll one of them out or 2 of them out and bring in some new ones to work on. But in the meantime, I'm just glad that I'm getting use out of these 4, and I'm enjoying the days that I do use them. I feel that way about all my makeup. There's not a single product that I'm currently hate panning. I enjoy all of it, and I appreciate them all for their unique contributions to my makeup look. I mean, I just love makeup. That's my problem. Okay, that's it for this update. Short and sweet. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.